What is up, guys and gals? This is Brandon back on Brandoncoin. It is the 27th of March 2018, and let's go buy an Ethereum ASIC miner. So we go up to our bitmain.com. You know, gotta be going. Let's get an ant miner because you know I want to get rich, quick, fast. I want all the ants mining for me. So I need Ethereum miner. That's what I need. Alright, so they ain't got it. Well, dang. Guess I ain't getting rich, no Lambos today. But for real, on a serious note, I keep seeing all this news popping up about Bitmain's Ethereum cryptocurrency ASIC could give us our graphics cards back. Like, you know, all this stuff coming up about that. Like, you know, oh, the ASIC's gonna tank Ethereum, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I've been doing a little research, and, like, a lot of people are throwing up all kinds of information. I saw here, this is one of the first articles that had any like actual hardware, and it said Bitmain's new miners supposedly incorporates 3 motherboards, each with 32 1GB DDR3 modules and 6 ASIC chips. So I mean, yeah, that would definitely be able to, like, that's got the memory thing on lock. But isn't Ethereum all based off of like memory speed? DDR3 ain't fast, so I don't know how viable this is gonna be. And also, let's just bring up the calculator real quick. So we got 32. We'll divide that out by 3 because that's roughly what you can. You know, you need 3 gigs to mine on a graphics card on Ethereum. So what, they can mine it 10 times on one ASIC. So it's like having 10 graphics cards in one ASIC, but they're 10 graphics cards with extremely slow memory. So they don't benefit from having the fast memory speed and being able. I just don't see how it's going to be able to mine it effectively, because, like, isn't that the whole point of Ethereum? Like, you know, because you can bump core, lower core, that doesn't affect it. It's all about that memory speed. So I don't know. I don't see how. They might have an Ethereum ASIC, but there's a reason why it's not out to the public. It's either so good that they're going to hold on to it for themselves, or if they do push it out to the public, it's because it's crap. You know, it's not going to make any money, and it's going to burn a ton of power. The whole thing about the Ethereum, why they couldn't make it like ASICs for it, is because they had to get a hold of that expensive, like, high-speed memory, and that was the issue. Because, I mean, heck, even graphics card companies right now are having a problem getting a hold of that, you know, what, DDR5 and that kind of, you know, the high-end memory. But, yeah, so I just lightly was touching on that subject. So let me jump over to the daily rates over here. And everything went down overall, but all my cards that were on Equihash algorithm actually slightly went up in the amount of Satoshis per day it's mining. But since Bitcoin went down so much, it went from like 8,000 something, now it's at 7,800. The actual value pretty much stayed the same. It like equalized itself out. But I'm always down with mining more Satoshis. Nothing wrong with that. The ones that are mining the Dagger Hashimoto are slightly went down on the Satoshis, and that obviously means that they're mining less US dollars per day also. So the GT 1030 is doing 14 cents a day. GTX 1052 gig, 42 cents a day. GTX 1050 Ti, 4 gigs a day. 47 cents a day. The GTX 1066 gig, 75 cents a day. The GTX 1080 8 gig doing $1.34 a day. RX 564 gig doing 52 cents a day. And the RX 580 8 gig doing $1.07 a day. So the rates are definitely in the toilet. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I do this every single day, and I show each individual card and what they make and what algorithm I'm mining with them and what speed that I'm getting. And that also equals out in the Satoshis per day in case you don't use US dollars or something like that, so you can kind of figure it out. And I figure out my power cost in 9 cents per kilowatt, and I just go off the TDP. Even though I do undervolt my cards, I always try to figure out worst case scenario. And I was just scouring through Amazon, and I noticed these bad boys actually came back up for sale. the 16 gig. They're USB 2.0, but that doesn't have any issues with running like Simple Miner on them. Or if you just want to throw some files on there, I mean, they're only 16 gigs, so they're not huge, but they're marked down to $4.99. So I know if, like, you know, Walmart, these things are like $9, $10. So actually decent deal, and they're free shipping if you have Amazon Prime, and it's just an add-on. So if you're gonna buy anything from Amazon anyway, you just add this on for another $5 and you get yourself a flash drive. So I'll put the link for that down below in the description. And just to round out tonight's video, we're gonna go over to the Brandoncoin Reddit and feature a rig. If you want to get your rig featured, just jump on the Brandoncoin Reddit. I will post a link down in the description below. Post up a setup of what you're doing. Give us a little brief description. Some pictures is always awesome. If you have videos of it, like a YouTube channel or something, go ahead and post those up too. This guy says my dorm setup. Let's see what he's looking at. I try to feature one of these every night. Oh my gosh, this looks like it's what's going on here? It's like the box caving in. This looks dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. I do like the persistence, but you said this is your dorm setup. This is from Gucci Braga. What about if people come in like to check on your dorm? Don't they have, like, you know, a dorm hall monitor? If they come in and see this, they're gonna think you're like cooking meth in there or something. So be careful. I like it. I like the budget. I like that you're keeping the budget real. But man, that looks dangerous. It looks dangerous not only for you, but also for the graphics cards. I could just see like this bad boy tipping over into the, what's that, a 1080 right there? That tipping over into there, shredding that fan. That one tipping over, just like dominoes. But let's see what he's got. He's got 6 RX 580 8 gig pulse models. He's getting 31 megahash each. Awesome. That's what I'm getting out of my RX 580. 4 GTX 1060 3 gigs. He's getting 19 megahash each. I'm getting a little bit more than that. I get right at 21.5 on my 1060s, but mine are the 6 gig. And then he's got one 1060 6 gig. He's getting 24. Okay, so that makes sense. They're all running on an H110 BTC Pro using 2 power supplies and a G4400 Pentium processor. Awesome little cheap processor. Hoping to expand my mining setup to 6 more RX 580s this month. Dang, man, you are not sleeping on the expanding right there. So right now there's cards in stock, so you can get them if you got the money. And then Fly Guy Mining was texting down below. I read an article of people being fired from their jobs using company electric to mine. I would be careful mining if you aren't paying for it. Yeah, you do got to be careful in the dorms. Some dorms you do actually pay for your own electricity. A lot of them it's included. So, dog, that's a lot of electricity that you're burning on somebody else's dime potentially. Not gonna call you out like that, but I guess I already did. So, thank you for sharing your setup, though. I really do appreciate it. And if anybody watching this wants to get their setup shown, just go ahead and comment it down below. And I'll see you on the next one. So thank you guys for watching. Adios.